Hey everyone, it is Vian from Mountain Road Ride here, and today I am back with another Gravel Ride of the Week video for you. This one, I think you're going to enjoy this one. This one is going to be a bit of an exploration for me. All of the route that I'm going to do today is completely new territory to me, so not entirely sure what we're going to find out there today. So we're currently here in Cross Junction, Virginia. Now, if you look at my map, you'll see that we are sort of right up near the northern tip of Virginia. And so today's ride is all about exploring some of these gravel roads in this northern tip of Virginia. We're going to do a bit of a loop first, include some of those roads, and then we're popping over the state border, and as you can see, we're heading up sort of northwest into West Virginia. Now, today's route is definitely going to be a challenging one for me. There is a lot of elevation gain in this route. You can see on that map we are going into West Virginia mountains, and what I'm going to try and do today is sort of take an out and back section that's going to go into a bit of a wilderness area here in West Virginia. It's called the Sleepy Creek Wildlife Management Area, and who knows what I'm going to find out there. I know that there's a lake at the top of that mountain range, sort of seated in between the two ridge lines of that mountainous area. So we're going to just go and explore today. I'm going to climb quite a lot today. I think, in terms of elevation gain, I'm getting different numbers from my GPS and from Strava. It's going to be anywhere between 2,300 to 2,700 meters of ascending. That's about 7,500 to 8,800 feet. So quite a lot of elevation gain today, and on top of that we're adding in some distance. So today I'm going to try and shoot for roughly around that metric century, 100 kilometers, and so on the way back to try and hit that distance marker, you'll see we're going to do a little bit of an extra bonus gravel loop in the area close by to my starting point. So this sure to be a scenic one, an adventurous one, maybe a little bit of a scary one. Who knows what I'm going to find out there in that wildlife area. So follow along. I hope you enjoy this, and check out this part of Northern Virginia and also West Virginia. Alright, we are on the road, and already the views of the mountains starting off in the distance. This is going to be a hilly one. What a spectacular morning to go on this little cruise, and it's a little chillier today, that's for sure. Fall is now in full swing. You can see I've got my arm warmers on today, and yeah, also being up in this mountainous region makes it a little chillier, but it's gonna be fun.
I later learned that the haziness you see in my shots is actually smoke that blew over from the California wildfires. That's 2,500 miles away. How crazy is that?
Alright, so far no gravel sighted. This road was supposed to be a gravel road according to my maps, but it is a challenging route nonetheless, and the climbing has begun for sure. So today I'm gonna get my fair share of elevation gain, that's for sure. I might even get a couple of dogs chasing me as well. Already had one, so let's see how many more there'll be in this part of the world. Other than that, can't complain. What a beautiful morning. Check this out. Alright, so we are finally on our first gravel road. Let's see what still lies ahead. Looking good so far.
such a remote area was beginning to seem a bit unsafe, especially with the woods becoming ever more dense as I wandered along. At this point in my ride, I made a decision to shorten my ride and not include the out and back section of the route. Instead, I decided to wrap up my first loop and headed over to my bonus gravel loop in a much less remote area.
Now this is the views that I came for. Yes! Woo! This is a pretty cool road. I've got Virginia on the one side and I've got West Virginia on the other side. Pretty neat.
With this shortened ride, it meant that I would miss out on my goal of reaching a metric century on the day. But in total, the ride's distance still measured in at 57 kilometers or 35.5 miles, and the elevation gain still came in at a not too bad 1,200 meters or 3,900 feet.
Alright, so this is going to be my last gravel downhill for today. Let's get the camera up on the bike and you can fly along as we zip on this downhill. Alright, so that brings us to the end of our shortened gravel ride of the week video. Obviously it didn't turn out quite the way I had anticipated. Out there on some of those roads I just didn't quite feel safe, especially going solo like I'm doing it today. I think at the end of the day it's a valuable lesson that you can learn from this, and if your gut tells you that maybe in a particular area you're not quite safe, rather turn around and stick to the safer spots. It's not worth running into any issues out there in the middle of nowhere. So at the end of the day, I think we still saw some pretty cool spots, especially on that bonus gravel loop that I included. That was for me the highlight of this ride, and it was part of the bigger picture. For me, it's all about exploring new areas, and that's what I did today. I got out on the bike, and on a beautiful day, much cooler than what we've had over the last few months, I could get outside and ride my bike. That is the biggest takeaway, and I hope you enjoyed this spin along. If you like this kind of videos, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and do like this video. There'll be plenty more Gravel Ride of the Week videos to come in the future. I'm Vian. Until next time, enjoy your ride.